Chapter 2, Mishnah 3. Produce that is hekdesh, consecrated to the temple, is not subject to the obligation of Challah. The Mishnah explains how that law too depends on the stage in the process that the dough has reached when it was consecrated. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. If she consecrated her dough to the temple before she completed its kneading, that is, before the point when it becomes subject to Challah, and she redeemed it right away before completing its kneading, it is subject to the Challah obligation when she completes its kneading. Even though dough that is hekdesh is exempt from Challah, this dough is no longer hekdesh when its kneading was completed, thus became subject to the Challah obligation. So too, if she consecrated the dough only after she completed its kneading, in which case it had already become subject to Challah, and she then redeemed it, it remains subject to the Challah obligation. However, if she consecrated it before she completed its kneading, i.e. before it became subject to the Challah obligation, and the temple treasurer completed its kneading, and then she redeemed it, it is exempt from Challah. The reason for this is because at the time of its obligation, that is, the time when the kneading was completed and the obligation would have taken effect, it was exempt, since it belonged to hekdesh. Since the dough is exempt from Challah, when its kneading was completed, it remains exempt even after it is redeemed.